Compassion fatigue, which some of you already know, isn't really compassion. There's a term that's been used in recent years, especially in caregiving professions. And it's called compassion fatigue because it feels like compassion, but really experts are now calling it empathetic distress. So it's not actually compassion. It is where we let ourselves drown with what's happening. So again, Sofer's words here, when receiving more pain and suffering than we can manage, we slide into depression and overwhelm if compassion becomes unbalanced. On the active side, if we reach out to help but lose our center, we may topple over and fall into the suffering. And again, he says caregiving professionals sometimes call this compassion fatigue, exhaustion and burnout from repeated exposure to an unmanageable amount of pain and suffering. Both Buddhist traditions and social sciences assert that true compassion doesn't fatigue us. So, really important to say. Losing perspective, we become preoccupied with another's pain, identify with it as our own, and may withdraw out of self-protection. Empathic distress distorts our vision and can sink us into helplessness, compelling us to believe we can't improve things. Instead of taking action, we become paralyzed and end up doing nothing. To stay engaged and heal our relationships, community, and world, we must learn to distinguish compassion from its decoys that sap our strength and leave us stranded.